up, the dragon's nipple looked like a beer bottle. It was really odd. I didn't ask questions because I was there for the milk. I mean, welcome back to Legit Brew Reviews, the show about two guys who drink legit brews and give you legit reviews. I'm Matt.
And I'm Trevor.
And this week, we are drinking something that was highly anticipated by us. We have had this before, however, only, would this be 2 times now, essentially? Only 2 times. We did have it at what we talk about all the time, Brewfest, and that was where we fell in love, guys. Let us tell you a little love story about me, Trevor, and a little thing called Dragon Milk. Dragon's Milk.
And the cool thing about Dragon's Milk is that out of the entire festival, this is the beer that I think stood out the most to us.
Most memorable.
It was like one of the first beers we tried too, so you can't even say that we were like hammered and drank it. And
right.
Which I guess that would have been even more memorable if we were hammered and then tried this. And this was like we actually remembered it.
We might have to change the story up, actually. We might have to just go with that story, because that story sounds
right?
way more...
Okay, so we were completely wasted. And there's this dragon that was there, and it was like, hey, you guys want to try some of my beer? And we're like, sure.
You want a suckle of my zipple?
And so he goes...
And dude...
fills up a bottle.
Oh, my God. He was a male dragon.
Well, we were kind of weirded out, but we were like, I mean, he went through all that effort.
He pumped it right in front of us.
And there was a line. So
there was a line.
What were we going to do?
They were all standing there like this.
Piss
like,
those people off
come
by just walking
on.
away. So, we tried it, and, it was love at first.
Drank?
Love at first dragon milk.
Yeah. Love at first dragon drank milk.
Yeah. So.
Mommy milkers from the dragon. But yeah, so super excited.
Yeah, let's get into some of the information. I still don't know who makes this.
Yeah. I didn't until I saw it on the label, and then I was like, I do remember the signage. New Holland Brewing.
Oh yeah. Okay.
New Holland Brewing. This is Dragon's Milk, a bourbon barrel aged stout. And we all know how Matt feels about stouts, don't we, ladies and gentlemen?
We all know how Trevor feels about bourbon barrel aged stuff.
Absolutely, or just bourbon in general.
That's right.
This is coming in at a whopping 11.0. And that's what makes it absolutely amazing. I'm going to let Trevor read some of the lore here. But if you do want to know more about Dragon's Milk, dragonsmilk.com, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, so it says there was a dragon. And
there was a dragon, and his name was Melton.
Okay.
Melton the dragon.
Throughout the ages.
No, dude, go with that. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Throughout the ages, Dragon's Milk has been a term used to describe potent ales and elixirs worthy of celebration, a reward at the end of the journey. Our signature stout carries on that tradition today. Roasted malt delivers notes of coffee and chocolate, married with sweet undertones of vanilla and oak from a 3-month stay in bourbon barrels to create a truly legendary blend of flavor. New Holland Brewing Company. Must be 21 years older.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
So anyway, I didn't get anything from that because I can't like read out loud and comprehend.
Yeah. Well, it sounded like to me you said a bunch of things about like how it's delicious and awesome, has a bunch of really great stuff in
vanilla and oak, 3-month, blah blah blah.
Yum 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 in the tom.
Yum. New Holland Brewing Company is out of Holland, Michigan. That's right. They are Michiganians.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Anything else we can touch on before we?
I think that's it. I think we sold it at this point. Oh. I think at this point it's time to do what we've both come here today to do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now it's gonna explode when we open it.
Dragon's gonna get really pissed.
There you are, sir.
Thank you. He was like this.
Right. The weird thing was, while Trevor pours that up, the dragon's nipple looked like a beer bottle. It was really odd. I didn't ask questions because I was there for the milk. I mean, when are you ever going to get bourbon-aged dragon's milk from a dragon, like, ever in a lifetime again? This was a one-time experience.
Certainly my first time.
I was living in the moment, Yeah. So, touching on the color, it looks like a stout. Mm-hmm. It looks like what we love about a stout, and we're smelling.
Bourbon barrel
Oh yeah, you get those nice bourbon hints.
Bourbon barrel vanilla.
You get the vanilla.
Very strong.
Very good. You bang your septum ring against the glass like that. Man, are you ready to relive this moment?
Oh,
this is legit brew reviews first. We've been having lots of those this season. We're almost to the end of the season, guys. It's coming up fast. It's crazy how fast. And season 5 is the roller coaster continues on, guys. We have lots of awesome, fun stuff planned for season 5. So if you're finding out about us here, you do have a little bit of time to catch up if you choose to catch up.
Yeah.
And before we get into this, if you haven't already, go ahead and give us a like. Throw a little likey like on the video. It helps us out. It lets the Big Brother algorithm know that what we do is good stuff and you guys approve. And I'm ready to jump on in.
Yes, I'm very ready. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
New
Dragon
Holland.
Milk New Holland Brewing.
Ooh, it's good. Ooh, it's good.
The first thing I will say, every time that we've had it, and like I said, this is only now the third time, but even the first time, the mouthfeel is so velvety. It has that silky, velvety. There's very few beers that I've had, even stouts.
It's also really it's potent. There's a bite there, you know, it comes from the bourbon barrel aging process.
It's familiar to how you get the bite from the bourbon. You know how you drink some bourbon and you get that little throat burn?
This is in your throat, it hits your nose.
Yeah, clears your sinuses.
Oh.
Woo-hoo.
But it is really it's
I will say though, as delicious as we make it sound, this is not for the weak at heart. If you're on the Bud Light train, probably not going to be a fan of this. Just saying.
But if you're a fan of stouts and bourbon barrel bourbon Steve Irwin
Stephen Irwin bourbon barrel Stephen Burren barrel.
If you're a fan of barrel aged, try this because
oh my god. And have we ever had anything else from New Holland? Is this the only thing we've had New Holland? Hey, New Holland, we see you. If anything else that you make is on the scale of this,
I hope you're paying that
oh
dragon
my
well.
god.
I don't know anything else that they make.
Yeah, I would love to look it up because we are taking a trip, guys.
In our favorite rocket ship.
In our favorite rocket ship. You know that song. And I don't. Me either. We have some things lined up and we want to keep things a little bit of a secret, but where we're going to venture to opens up doorways to access of things that we don't have. So
Disney World?
Exactly. We're going to Disney World, guys.
Are we really?
Yeah. Tonight. We're leaving tonight after the show. Going to Disney World, guys. How you like that? That's a good surprise,
boy!
Huh? Right?
I love Disney World.
He's going to be really sad when I got to break it to him that we're not going to Disney World. Anyway, more about the beer. But yeah, I love it. It's super good. We were surprised to find this. We were having a boys hangout, a video game and Wang night.
Typically we found it at our liquor store, and when, of course, as it usually happens, when I go to look for it, it's gone.
And it's gone.
And it's gone. And so, I waited weeks, and it still wasn't, it wasn't there. And so we just kind of gave up on it. We'll find it whenever we find it. I thought maybe it was a seasonal thing, and it still might be. Maybe.
Or just a regional thing, and just where we're at, they don't typically have it anywhere.
But then we just, happened upon a gas station that had it, and we were like, oh.
Yeah, we really had a field day in that gas station because it's a gas station that's pretty close to the studio. And ironically enough, we did learn some inside information, and this isn't the secret, but this is a little bit of information for y'all. We did find access to things that we've been looking for and things that we weren't, that we were just like a kid in a candy shop.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
And now we know that we can get stuff.
A previously dry area.
Right.
That is now open to selling liquor, and I guess the manager there is a big beer guy, big liquor guy, and so the inventory there is so diverse and just really impressive for just a gas station.
And we learned that apparently if there's something that he can get his hands on, we can ask them to order it for us. So that opens up a doorway of awesome opportunities for sure.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what else there is to say about this. I mean, obviously, I love this thing enough to buy a 6-pack. So I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm down to buy a 6-pack. Not drinking 6 in a row for any reason, because this 11 puts you right. It does.
So I've seen it in a 4-pack. I don't even know if they sell it in a 6-pack. New Holland.
Right. Yeah, it might only be in 4.
But a lot of bourbon barrel aged stuff is usually only in a 4-pack. I guess they're like, at that point, you better stop.
Right. If you need more than 4, you had too many.
People at New Holland are like, 4, yes.
6, no.
But it's good. Very, very, very good. I would buy this again and again and again.
Yeah, as long as we could get our hands on it. And I would love to have this again on tap, because when we did have it, we didn't have it on tap. You do realize that, right? At Beer Fest, they were pouring them out of bottles.
We just had them in some little cups.
So,
they changed our life.
They were pouring them, but I would love to have this bad boy on tap.
Straight out of the barrel.
Oh, my God.
Straight out of the barrel.
Dude, this is going to be life-changing.
For sure.
But yeah, on that note, hey, this is Dragon's Milk. We loved it. We told you why we love it, and that's about all we got, guys.
Yeah, we told you why we love it. Now it's your time to go get it.
Right? You go find yourself a dragon and get him to take his old beer bottle-shaped teat and give you some of this delicious dragon's milk.
That's right, but make sure it's consensual.
Yeah, it's got to be consensual. No harvesting dragon's milk, guys. We're not monsters.
No.
We just love the dragon's milk.
All right, and well, with all that being said, I guess I'm still Trevor.
And I'm Matt.
And we'll see you guys next week with something straight.
Oh, it's getting weird, guys. Weird towards the end of the season. We'll see you there.
So we're really going to Disney?
See, I wanted to talk to you about that.
Because now that I'm over 21, last time I went I was only 20. So now I can hit up the world, the beers and like the World Showcase.
Okay, so about the Disney World thing.